Okay, today we are going to discuss the practical related to spring mass oscillator. Here there are two areas. First one is to determine the force constant. That force constant we determine first of all. Now we determine the mass of the spring. Now we determine the mass of the spring. That to determine the mass of the spring, we follow the table: serial number, total mass m, time for 20 oscillations, mean t, periodic time, and its square. Now we discuss its apparatus. For the experiment of these, we have required the apparatus. First one is a spring. Second one is a hanger. This hanger with slotted weights. Next one is a measuring scale, and the scale is fit on the wooden board. Next one is the stopwatch. We use this stopwatch or this stopwatch. Now we start the experiment. Here first of all, we take the reading for 50 oscillations. 250 mass we attach to the spring. The hanger having mass 50 gram. The hanger having mass 50 gram. Then here 50, 100 to 150, 200 to 50. This much mass we attach to the spring and give oscillation to this spring. Now this spring starts to oscillate. Move this spring like this and this spring starts to oscillate. Now when this oscillation starts, it moves ups and down. Become the oscillations to steady. When this oscillation becomes steady, start measuring the oscillations. When this spring moves in upward direction and it comes in downward, there is one oscillation. Now I will count one oscillation like this. Here, let's start. This one is a one oscillation. 1, 2. Now to count the oscillations as well as reading, we start this stopwatch. First of all, reset it. Reset it to 0 position, and at the time when you start the reading, start the stopwatch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. Now we measure the reading. That first reading comes out to be 18. For 250 gram, the reading will be 18. Similarly, we take the next reading. First of all, stop this, reset this stop and count the reading. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. We observe that here the time should be nearly about 18 point something. Here similarly we take the next third reading. Reset this, start the oscillations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Here the readings comes out to be 18. If we take the mean of these, all of these three readings will be nearly about 18. Here divide this 18 by time 20. Then you get periodic time t square. 18 divided by 20. Here we get answer is 0.9. Okay. Now similarly we proceed for this another reading. Next column is t square. Make square of this, it becomes 0.81. Now we divide, take the reading for 300 milli. Here add mass 50 gram into this. 50 gram into this and complete the procedure for the experiment. First of all, as we perform the reading in 250 gram. By the same procedure, we have to perform the reading for 300 reading. The readings will be comes. Now we take the directly the observation. The readings comes like this. Here for 300 mass, the readings comes nearly about 19. Here we write 19. Similarly, we complete this table. For 250, readings comes to be 21. For 400, it is 22. And for 450, it is 23. In this way, we perform the reading and we complete the table. Now we plot the graph of mass against t square. Mass t square against m. Mass is plotted, this mass is plotted on the x-axis and this t square is plotted on the y-axis. When we plot this graph, when we plot this graph at the center of this graph paper, here the graph nature, we got the point like this, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Plot the graph and which passes through the y-axis and it touches to the x-axis beyond the x-axis. Here this we measure this from the graph and that point gives, if we divide this distance by 3, we get m upon 3 will gives us the mass of the spring. That mass of the spring is nearly about 3 times the x-intercept. Okay, thank you.